Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. Today, we are going to be talking about gay massage and its benefits to you. So, why you should get one? Well, when I say gay massage, I mean massage, but if you're gay, it's a gay massage. If your massage therapist is gay, it's a gay massage. Now, when I'm saying gay massage, I just mean a massage. I don't mean a hanky-panky massage. That's something different. If you're looking for a massage, they are listed anywhere online. You can also find them at, if you want specifically gay, you could go to a couple sites I'm aware of. One of them uses the words masseur and rent in its title, and the other one uses finder and masseur in its title. And masseur is in M-A-S-S-E-U-R. The other one is just massage and then the word rent. I'm not giving the links because I don't want, since on those sites, sometimes people put things that are adult in nature. I don't want to get any kind of strike because of this video. So if you're looking for those, again, you can find them. One is pretty much massage, and the other one that uses the word massage is, well, let's just say that I think some of those people do not have legitimate massage training, but they have, how do I want to say this? They have techniques that they use for other purposes. Okay, so coming back to what I'm talking about is a real massage, an actual massage. There are different types. You can get a chair massage. You see these in malls sometimes, or they'll come into a workplace or even in the lobby at the gym. And it's a kind of a chair that you sit backwards in and you lean forward and they just massage your neck and your back. That's one type of massage. Another one is a table massage, which someone sets up a massage table, which is full length, and then it's cushioned. There's either a hole in it for your face to go into, or there's a cradle, a face cradle at the end of the table that your face rests in. That way you're not straining your neck. And that gives the massage therapist full access to your neck, head, shoulders, legs, etc. I'm not going to go into the physicalities of what is massaged because different states have different rules. I know in most situations they want you to wear a drape, which is a towel or a sheet that they put across your midsection. I also know that in some cases that is not required. But if they're living up to the code that they're licensed under, depending on where their license is, they do request that. Personally, I hate being draped. It feels like a diaper to me. And I am a nudist anyway. So if you're going to see my butt, you're going to see my butt. Plain and simple. So if you can't massage me without the dang towel across my butt, you're probably not the massage therapist for me. Now, when you get into massages, again, there are different levels. There is a regular massage, there is a sensual massage, and there is an erotic massage. The basic massage is massaging your muscles. Sensual means that they do it in a way and maybe touch areas that are not sexual, but they're sensual. And then there is the erotic massage, which does a lot of other things. That's all I can say. As far as I know, erotic massage is not licensable, but I have not gone to massage school, so I'm not sure. I do own a table, and I was going to go to massage school, and I looked into the price, and I think it was over, at the time, it was over $10,000 for a 8-month class or 9-month class. And I was told by people who do massage that it's really, really hard on your wrists. And in the 90s, I had not carpal tunnel, but I was on the verge of carpal tunnel in both hands, and I had to wear wrist braces for several months. And they say that if you start going into massage, all of that's going to flare up again. So that was another reason that I did not go into it, besides the money. I had the money to do it at the time, but I didn't feel it was practical to spend the money, even though I'm getting the training, if I wasn't going to do it for a living. Okay, types. We just covered that. Now let's cover modalities. Modalities means the kind of massage it is. There is Swedish, which is kind of a light touch. Personally, they're very smooth strokes and light touch. I get nothing from that. I like to hear my muscles crunch. So that doesn't work for me. But for some people who are really have sensitive skin or they giggle a lot because they're ticklish or something like that, Swedish might be what they want. Me personally, I like deep tissue. Deep tissue is really, really deep when they're pushing in with their fingers, their fists, their elbows. Sometimes they use their feet. They'll use a knee. Oh, sometimes it's painful, but gosh, it feels incredible. Especially when they let go. It's like, There's nothing more sensual than a deep tissue massage. And when I say sensual, I don't mean arousing. I just mean, it feels good. Oh. There is shiatsu, which is a Japanese technique, and it uses a lot of finger pressure. Shiatsu's okay, but again, I prefer the deep tissue. It's hard to get a deep tissue if you're just using your fingers. Sometimes they will, you can say, I want a shiatsu massage, but for the back and shoulders, I want deep tissue. And, if they're trained well, they can accommodate you. Not a problem. It's all the same price. There's the Thai massage, which you're I'm not going to say this in all cases, but with a Thai massage, normally you're clothed. You're lying flat on a mat on the ground or perhaps a bed or a futon, and they're giving you a lot of stretching and some massage, but it's more of an acupressure massage as opposed to a deep tissue. And again, I have a preference for deep tissue. Thai massage, it's not the skin to skin contact either. And I also prefer that. If you're being touched and you're rubbing in the strength, it's different if you're like on a subway or something and someone puts their arm on you. It's like, even if they were giving you a massage, it's like, ick. But when you go to a massage therapist, I want their body heat and the feel of their hands on my skin. Hot stone. Hot stone, I don't think I've ever really heard of anyone giving a complete massage with hot stone, but it's possible. I have had massages where they use hot stones, and the hot stones are a smooth rock, and it's usually kept like in a slow cooker, unless they, buy the professional hot stone heater, which is just probably 4 inches of water or 3 inches of water. It just keeps them super, super hot. And then they take these hot stones out, they bounce them around in their hands a little bit just so they're not scalding hot. And then they put them on your muscles, and it just sends a deep heat sensation right in there, and it feels really, really good. I've also had a semi-stone massage. They gave me a massage, they used the stones, but he also had a smooth stone that was shaped. I want to say it's like not a hook, but like the branch of a stick. It was curved, and it had a little. So it looked kind of like that, but it was just this part went down, handle, and a thumb that he could rest his hand on, and then he would take that stone and he would it wasn't sharp. It had a blunt but rounded in, and he would put it like under the shoulder blade and just really, really deep. It is painful. But gosh, it feels incredible. And again, they're using oil with this. I wouldn't recommend lotion. I think lotion doesn't give enough slipperiness to your skin. It might give you more tension if you really want to be rubbed and feel the tension. But the last thing I want is to feel something like sandpaper or skin to skin, like a rug burn going on. That's not what I'm into. Ayurvedic. Now, or Ayurvedic, Ayurvedic. It's an ancient technique. It uses oils. If you go online and you look for Ayurvedic massage, you'll see a lot of images in India, and they wear that little wrap thing around their crotch, and they'll be laying there, and someone's pouring heated oil on their temple. or they're rubbing it on their back. And I mean, they use a lot of oil. They use a bowl of oil and they just continually dip in and it's very, very sloppy. It might feel good. I don't know. I've not had one. Next is an aromatherapy massage. I've never had one of those either. I have had aromatherapy, but not an aromatherapy massage. I'm guessing that it is a regular, basic, any style massage, but they're using scented oils to add aromatherapy. I have done aromatherapy where you have a little bottle of oil. It's what is the word I'm looking for? It's an essence, essential oils. They're condensed, concentrated, just the oil. So a little bit, it's usually $8 or $9 for a little bottle, but something like lavender. And when you have anxiety or you're feeling stressed, you're supposed to take it out, pop the cap, and you do that as much as you need to, and it calms you down and it brings down your blood pressure and it makes you feel better, and it smells good. Reiki, R-E-I-K-I, that is an energy massage. I have had these, but not a full Reiki massage. I can't bring myself to pay for a full massage where they pretty much don't touch you. Instead, they take their hands and they lay it over your body, usually about that far off, and they just send energy into your body. And yeah, I do feel it. I've had it done to me, but normally it's after the regular massage. There are some therapists who will, and I've probably seen 50 massage therapists over time or more over the years. And they will take the fingers and they'll like go, and what they're doing is they're getting rid of excess energy that they put into you, or they're mellowing down what's there, or they're putting up a barrier to keep the energy that they sent into you from escaping. I don't know what it is. Oftentimes they'll go, and then and what they say they're doing is they're taking the bad or negative energy and they're taking it away from you and tossing it aside. It's very woo-woo. It is something that I do believe exists because I, at one time, dated an energy healer. And I think I've mentioned this in the past video. He could create a ball of energy and throw it at me. And I didn't even have to be looking to see when or where he threw it. And I would feel it when it would hit. He could also sit down on the couch, close his eyes, and do this, and heat the room up 10 to 15 degrees. Or he could say, okay, now we're going to bring it from the ground. That was pulling energy from the heavens. He's now going to pull energy from the ground, and he would do something similar, and the temperature would drop to the point where there's fog coming out of my mouth when I talk. It was incredible, and I would not have believed it if I hadn't been there and saw it. Another thing is that when I was with him, we went to these ladies' house that he knows, and there were two ladies that were practicing massage and energy healing, and he would practice with them. So they laid me on a table, and I had at the time to this event or this meeting, I wore a leather, I guess a strap, a cord, and there was a crystal, a quartz crystal bound with a copper or silver wire, I don't remember. But anyway, it was like a necklace, but it was a crystal, and it was under my t-shirt. And as I laid back, like so, one of them was down by my feet doing this. One of them was on the side doing this up and down my arm. And the lady that was right here on my right, she was doing this right over my chest. And I felt some movement. I thought she was touching me. So I went down and looked. She wasn't. But that crystal was jumping up and it was pushing my shirt out. And that is another thing I would not have believed if I hadn't witnessed it and experienced it myself. Now, afterwards, they said, how do you feel? And it's like, well, I felt really good. Something else that happened is the woman that was doing this on my feet, she took her hands and my feet were, heels facing her. And she just took her hands and went like this. didn't touch me, yet my feet started moving up and down, just like that. And I looked up and or raised my head up and looked down because I thought again she was touching me. She wasn't. It was just her energy that was pushing my feet. I know it sounds unbelievable, and again, if I hadn't experienced it, I wouldn't have believed it. After they were done, they said, okay, we think we've given you all the energy that you need right now. And then we had tea and we talked, and they said, so what did you notice? And I said, I noticed the necklace right away. And they all said, yeah, we saw that too. It was going like 8 inches out, just moving all around. And then I said, and my feet. And she goes, yeah, that happens every time I do an energy healing. I always work on the feet because the feet have a lot of pressure points and energy gets into those points and really helps your body, which was great. So what I experienced is something that I guess they experience all the time. So that is kind of Reiki. So I guess I did have a Reiki massage then, but I didn't have to pay for it. So I guess it didn't count. Physical benefits that you get from massage. Well, they are numerous. It reduces your muscle tension. It helps improve your circulation. Excuse me. I am drinking, by the way, from a new mug. And look at this mug. Comes with its own spoon that fits right there in the handle. Now, isn't that clever? Oh my gosh. I bought a set of 4 for $4.99. Can you believe it? Grocery outlet. Sometimes they have things. Back to what we were talking about. Physical benefits. It helps increase the lymphatic drainage when you're massaging everything. It increases your flexibility and your range of motion. Promotes relaxation, stress relief. It stimulates your nervous system. Improves the recovery time of if you have like a soft tissue injury. Just gentle massage on that. I'm guessing it's because it's bringing blood to the area, but I'm not a doctor. It improves your skin tone. Just like, when people do this. I think that's something they used to show for women to do to tighten their necks. Something like that. That doesn't really work for me because I got a lot of loose skin down there. It helps boost the immune system. Why? I don't know. Probably because of increased circulation. It helps relieve chronic pain. Now, it's not going to get rid of your chronic pain, but it can help relieve it temporarily. The mental benefits of a massage, and in this case, a gay massage, because this is a gay channel. It also mentally will release your stress or reduce your stress and anxiety. It can improve your mood, help with depression if you're having a little bit of that. It's enhanced relaxation. It makes you feel alive, like you're floating. I've had massages where my voice will drop 2 octaves. I'm talking like this, and when I'm up from the table, I'm way down here, and it's like, wow. And at the time, the therapist said, I said, wow, what did you do? He goes, it just happens sometimes that you get in such a state that your whole body relaxes and your vocal cords relax as well. And now you are deep. And that lasted for probably an hour and a half. And then it went back to normal. When I say you feel alive, you're relaxed, but you kind of feel like you're floating because you're getting a high. You're getting an endorphin high from this massage, or the massage for me. At least that's how it usually helps with me. It can help you with your body image. If you are someone who is incredibly, what's the word? Self-something about your body image. You're very critical. You're afraid to take your clothes off in front of people. Well, get a massage where you take your clothes off. You're draped. It's not a big issue. But you're going to realize that everybody has a body and no 2 bodies are the same. And the massage therapist is massaging your body, not someone else's body. And guess what? It's okay. Your body is okay. So it helps with your self-image. You get human touch, which can be very beneficial, especially if you are alone a lot or you're staying inside and you don't have a lot of physical interactions with people. There might be some conversation. There will be a little bit, but there might be a lot. I've gone to massage therapists that, we talked briefly during the massage, but after the massage, they'll say, hey, you want some tea? And we'll talk for a half hour, just about, shooting the shade, you might say. Not all massage therapists are going to do that because a lot of them have back-to-back appointments, or they just have no interest in, as a job and they don't want to talk. But this was a massage therapist. I've had 2 or 3 massage therapists like this that are just really, really cool guys. And yeah, hey, let's just chat for a bit. I was like, great. It's fine. Mentally, this is self-care. So it's all about you. And if you're someone who feels like, it's always about someone else, this is going to help because this is about you. You're the important thing that's happening during that massage. It's all about you. It's not about them. So keep that in mind, that this can help boost your confidence and also make you feel good because you're important. You might think that you're not that way to anybody. Well, at this point in time, even though you're paying for this massage, you are the most important thing in the room. It can help with your sleep and just your overall general emotional well-being. You've had a very stressful weeks, days, months. You have a massage and it releases all that stress. You're going to feel much better about life and everything else. So in conclusion, massage therapy offers a wide range of benefits, physical and mental. It's a valuable addition to any type of wellness plan, self-care plan that you might put together. You can get it done in a chair, and you don't even have to take your clothes off. I mean, I would at least take my shirt off if they're going to massage my back because I like oil. If they're doing it at a mall or in your office or something, they're probably not going to use oil. They're going to use a lotion because they don't want your clothes to get all greasy when they're done. There is a modality to fit whatever you want. Deep tissue, light tissue, energy work, acupressure, etc. And having a massage, and if you can do it regularly, the experts, who are the experts, you say? They're just people who write articles online that say you should have in order to maintain optimal health, you should have a massage every 2 weeks. So once you gain a benefit, you don't lose it again. You just keep it and you keep going forward. Unfortunately, for most of us, myself included, massages are few and far between because of the cost involved. Now, there are ways you can get massages for free. There is, what is it called? One is called Free Rub. It's online. And you just set up a little profile on there and you tell them if you can give massages or if you're just seeking a massage or maybe you want both. You put a little picture of yourself and what you're looking for. And the site forbids you to ask for money. So there's no monies listed. And, when you're on a site like that, you should be doing an exchange anyway. It should be free. Oftentimes, you'll also find that a student needs to get a certain number of hours to get certified. It's like they need 300 hours of massage time. They do some of that at the school so the instructor can watch them. Other times it's a trust thing and they will put your name and your phone number and log that you had a massage for this many minutes. So when they turn that in, their instructor could contact you in the future and say, hey, did you actually get this massage? And what did you think? So you have students on these sites too that are just looking to get certified quickly so they can start making money, because until they're certified, they're legally not allowed to charge you. So if you're having a student massage, legally, you can tip them if you want to, but legally, they're not allowed to charge you like a regular massage therapist. That's my understanding. If something's changed, please somebody let me know. Also, there was a site called, I think it's just called Massage Exchange. The Free Rub one, I'm not real keen on because you get minimal email communication with other members. And I don't think you can send pictures. You can ask for them to, unlock your photos, because sometimes they only let you see the one photo or the 2 photos, but they might have other photos showing their massage room or showing them in the process of doing a massage or something. but they want you to buy tokens or credits. And yeah, you know, I haven't done that. The other one also has a token program, but there's a lot more people on it, at least in my area, and you can communicate back and forth. There are restrictions as far as only like paid members can get more messagings through or something like that. And that site, I have tried to set up appointments or exchanges 2 or 3 times. The last one was with someone in Europe, and he comes over on business, but he was delayed. So those plans fell through. He was like 3 days late or 2 days late. And then the next time he was going to be in town, I think he's here twice a year, I wasn't available. And I haven't seen or heard him on the site, so maybe he's not on it anymore. I don't go to it regularly. Usually I just check in when I get a little notification that someone has messaged me. Unfortunately, a lot of the messages I get are just generic robo return messages that say, hey, would you unlock your photos? Well, I only have the photos that you see on the main page. I don't have private photos or personal photos, so there's really nothing to unlock. But I can still see who's asking for it, and those are people that I have declined to do exchanges with when they've asked in the past. So I don't see a point in even trying to unlock anything for them if I had a private album, but I don't. Okay, that's about it. We are running long again. Gosh, how does that happen? It's like I just start talking and I don't know when to stop. It's hard to believe, isn't it? So on that note, we haven't been cranky at all today. So I am going to tell you to stay cranky instead while I try to relax this evening. And I haven't watched the news in 2 days. Well, a day and a half. So that's probably why my mood is better. Okay, I want to wish you all a happy Wednesday evening and stay cranky.